A Guide for Immigrants Accused of Crimes in Florida. Written by Joseph Mitkevichus. First steps after arrest. Know your rights. 1. Stay calm and respectful. If you are arrested, it is normal to feel panicked. However, try to stay calm. Getting angry or resisting can only make things worse and might lead to additional charges. Keep your hands visible and don't make sudden moves. Speak respectfully. You do not have to answer any incriminating questions, but you also don't want to escalate the situation. 2. You have the right to remain silent. Whether you are dealing with local police or ICE, you generally have the right to remain silent about anything that could be used against you. You must explicitly say that you are using your right to remain silent. You can say, "I am going to remain silent. I would like to speak to a lawyer." Once you say this, the officers should stop questioning you. Do not answer questions about the incident, and do not volunteer information about your immigration status or where you were born. If police ask, you can provide your name and basic identifying information. But you do not have to discuss your nationality or how you came to the U.S. Local police might try to ask, "Are you a U.S. citizen? What country are you from?" You can politely refuse to answer those questions. Anything you say about your immigration status can be shared with ICE. It's safest to stay quiet. 3. Right to a lawyer, attorney. You have the right to a lawyer in your criminal case. If you cannot afford a private lawyer, the court will appoint you a public defender for criminal charges at your first court appearance. You should clearly say, "I want to talk to a lawyer." Do not answer any police questions about the alleged crime once you have asked for a lawyer. They should stop questioning you. If they continue, you can repeat that you want a lawyer. Remember, this right applies for the criminal case. In immigration proceedings later, you also have the right to a lawyer, but the government will not provide one. We will cover that later. For now, just know that in Florida criminal proceedings, you can get a lawyer assigned if you cannot afford one. 4. Do not sign anything without a lawyer. After an arrest, officers might try to get you to sign a statement or a form. Never sign any document that waives, gives up your rights, or admits wrongdoing without talking to a lawyer. In some cases, ICE agents might approach you in jail with a form to sign, for example, a stipulated removal or voluntary departure. These could be very harmful. You might be agreeing to be deported without a hearing. Do not sign anything from ICE or the police without legal advice. It's okay to say, "I need to show this to my attorney first." 5. You can request an interpreter. If English is not your first language and you are struggling to understand, you have the right to an interpreter in court. In Florida courts, interpreters are provided for criminal cases if you need one. Tell the officers or the judge at your first opportunity that you are not comfortable proceeding in English, and request an interpreter. Do not guess or pretend to understand. It is crucial that you know what is happening. For interactions with police on the street, they might not get an interpreter on the spot, but you can repeat that you prefer to speak through one. At minimum, in court proceedings, they should accommodate you. 6. Contacting your consulate, optional. If you are a foreign national, not a U.S. citizen, you have the right to contact your country's consulate or have the police inform the consulate of your arrest. For some countries, the police must notify the consulate. The consulate might offer help, such as legal resources or contacting your family. It's your choice whether to involve your consulate. This is a right under the Vienna Convention on Consular Relations. When you are booked into jail, you may be given a form asking if you want your consulate notified. If you feel your consulate could help, or you have family in your home country who should know of your situation, you can say, "Yes, If you fear your home country's government, you can decline. 7. Phone call. After you are arrested and things have calmed down, you will typically have a chance to make a phone call, often after booking at the jail. Use this opportunity wisely. Call a trusted family member or friend. Let them know where you are, which jail, and that you've been arrested. If you already know a lawyer's number, you can call the lawyer. Keep in mind, calls from jail might be recorded, so do not discuss details of your case over the phone. Just basic information like where you are and that you need help finding an attorney or arranging bail. Summary of your immediate rights. Remain silent. You don't have to answer questions about the incident or your immigration status. Ask for a lawyer. Clearly request an attorney and don't talk until you have one. Don't sign anything, not without legal advice. Interpreter. Insist on one if you're not fluent in English. Consulate. You may request contact with your consulate for help. Phone call. Inform family or a friend where you are, but don't talk about the details of the case on a recorded line. Staying calm and invoking your rights will protect you in those crucial first hours after arrest.